Okay, what is up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Friday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hoodco Roofing, hoodcoroofing.com, ProCharge EV, ProChargeEV.com, Restored Motions, RestoredMotions.com. All right, we are glad to have you hanging out with us here. LSU Mississippi State series opens today. We've talked about it a good bit. I had Robbie Falk on AFR Thursday, and it's one thing for us to talk about. How bad Mississippi State is, and how much how bizarre it is, just how quickly that program is disintegrated from winning the national championship 2 years ago to finishing in last place in the SEC a year ago, and again on track to be the worst team in the league again this year. And I asked Robbie Falk on AFR, I said, he covers Mississippi State. I said, I read through the staff ERA, the staff batting, or the team batting average, the team fielding percentage, and I was like, man, is there anything that this team does well? And he paused and went, no, and just kind of laughed a little bit. They're just a really bad baseball team, and maybe the most dangerous part of it for them, not for LSU, for them, is probably for Chris Lamotis' future is they're not even playing with any urgency. Like, they're tied with Ole Miss for last in the league. And actually, let me check that out. Ole Miss and Auburn played last night. It was postponed. Okay, never mind. That's why I didn't see a score. So anyway, so they're still tied for last place in the SEC, and they don't seem to have any urgency. Remember, the bottom two teams in the league don't make the SEC tournament. So, they could be, their season could just end next weekend. And there doesn't seem to be any urgency on their part. So, let's see if LSU can go get this series win, possibly even sweep, Mississippi State, bad Mississippi State team this weekend, and head into the final weekend against Georgia, playing for an SEC regular season title. And, you sweep this weekend, you lock up a national seed for sure, regardless of what happens next week against Georgia. So, starts with winning game one. Game three, they are holding a starter for game three, so it's TBA for LSU. We know they'll go Skeens, Floyd, TBA. So, see how these first 2 days go. All right, let's say some good mornings here. Brian Penton, good morning from Pocahontas, Arkansas. Okay. Jason Lostness, what's up? Matt Plavidal, good morning. Cliff Nelson, good morning. Brad David, Larry Garner, Wendell Norman, Damon Gilmore, Trivia Carter. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. All right, Reed Rule says, good morning. Happy Friday. Easiest Saints schedule in years. Plus 4 out of the last 6 at home. Allen and company need to go if we can't get a wild card. So I don't think the Saints are going to get a wild card. I don't know that you're going to see a wild card come out of the NFC South. I think the division is very bad. So I'm not banking on that at all. I do. There is a lot that I like about the Saints schedule, so I will agree. And remember, by percentage, it is the second easiest schedule based on opponents' winning percentage from a year ago. Only Atlanta has an easier schedule. All right, so Saints will open up at home against the Titans. We'll see who's playing quarterback for the Titans in that game. But I like it at home. You go to Carolina, and if you're going to catch Bryce Young in Carolina, you'd rather catch him early in the season. Again, that'll be his second career start, so that's advantageous. Same week 3 when you go to Green Bay. You go to Green Bay, and obviously you're going to be playing Jordan Love, so that'll only be his 3rd start of the season. And you'd rather play in Green Bay in September than in December. So weather should be nice. That should be fine. You're home against Tampa. By the way, the Carolina game is on Monday Night Football, and I will say this, the one downside is you go road game Monday Night Football, so you have a short week on the road at Green Bay. So you play Monday, come home, and then go on the road to play Green Bay on Sunday. So that's the disadvantage, the back-to-back travel weeks on a short week. Tampa at home, then you go to New England for a noon game, at the Texans, who are a mess. You probably get C.J. Stroud early in that season, so I like that as well. Home against Jacksonville. You're at the Colts. The fact that you draw the NFC South is big. Titans, Colts, Jaguars, Texans. I mean, they're a terrible division like yours. You have the home games. You have the fact that you get Tennessee and Jacksonville. I would argue the 2 tougher teams you get at home. That's really good news. And the Jacksonville game is a Thursday night game. And remember, you'd always rather play a Thursday night game at home than on the road. So, because it's a short week, and so you'd rather have the short week at home. So that's a benefit. And then you go to the Colts. So short week, but it's a home game. And then you get the long week before you have to travel to Indianapolis. So you play the Bears at home, so you don't have to worry about a cold weather game in Chicago. You're at the Vikings, that's indoors. Then you get your bye in week 11, which I think is perfectly placed. It's not too early like last year. It's not too late like we've seen in years past. So, yeah, then you finish with Falcons, 3 home games. Detroit, Carolina, Giants. Back-to-back road games, and I don't like this because it's cross-country. You go to the Rams on a Thursday. Again, that's the Thursday travel, which sucks. You play the Giants at home, then short week to travel across the country. And then you go to the other coast the following week to play at Tampa, which the only benefit there is that you play the Thursday before. The only benefit of playing the Thursday is that when you travel to the other side of the country, you at least have a long week to recover. And then you finish at home against Atlanta. I mean, it is a very manageable schedule. It really is. I mean, no NFL schedule is easy per se, but this is manageable, and the things that you look for set up well. When you have to travel, where are the back-to-back road games? Do you have to travel short week? Do you have cold weather games? I mean, the only outdoor games this team is going to play all year is at Carolina, at Green Bay, at New England, which will all be nice weather games, and at Tampa. I mean, you only play 4 outdoor games. So 13 of your 17 games are going to be in a dome. So I do like it. I really do like the Saints schedule. All right, I've talked a lot. Let's get to you. Scott Barnes, Kelly Gross, Trey Potan, Bubba Tatum, good morning. Jeff McKiffin, good morning. Dale Broussard, expect many cha-chings for the Tigers early and often this weekend. I agree with you, Dale. For those that aren't, for the unindoctrinated, that is a reference to my wife, Erica, a.k.a. E-Rock, who doesn't like in baseball that they call them runs. She thinks they should be called something fun like cha-chings. Brant Rovan, morning Scone, beautiful here in Knoxville. Already power washed the front porch, but head to the golf course. Have a good one. All right, Brant, that sounds like a good Friday, man. Good for you. Go get it. Jason Horn, okay, thank you. Yes, let me know when you see the purple and white SB Dunks drop. And are they going to be skate shop available, or is that online only? Just back. Okay. All right. Smash that like button if you would. YouTube, do us a favor. Subscribe up to the channel. Facebook, please like the Matt Moscona page and share the post. We appreciate you for being there. Charlie Cavell, what's good? Oh, Jason said it'll be a skate shop drop. That's okay. I happen to know people at a skate shop in town, and I think I might be able to do just well with them. Kelly Presley, Deborah Coward, good morning. Randolph Recht. Let's see. What are the dimensions in Omaha? How do you think they fare for LSU? Actually, so the dimensions are very similar actually to Alec Box Stadium. It's 335 to left, 335 to right. So the box is 330 down the line. There it's 335, so 5 feet difference. The alleys are 375. At the box, they're 385, so it's shorter in the alleys. And then straightaway center of the box is 405, Schwab's 408. So it's the dimensions are very similar. The difference is the field plays much bigger because where it's located in downtown. Rosenblatt, if you had ever been, wasn't in downtown Omaha. It was outside of downtown, almost like a residential area in the middle of a neighborhood. And it was built up on a hill. And so it was basically just this big jet stream. If a ball got in the air, the wind just blew out. So the field played very small. And it was how about that? And there was, you're using the rocket launcher bats back in the day. I just looked it up. The record attendance at Schwab, which is formerly TD Ameritrade, now Charles Schwab Field, the record attendance was 28,846 for LSU TCU back in 2015. That one didn't go our way, unfortunately. Guy Brooks, good morning, Matt. Happy Friday. Hoping for a series win this weekend for the Tigers. Oh, Guy Brooks, I'll say it again, y'all. If LSU does not win this series against Mississippi State, I will have a decidedly different tone on Monday. I'm just telling you, Mississippi State is a terrible, terrible baseball team. And LSU has no business whatsoever losing. They're pitching backwards again. This is the same thing that that Auburn did a week ago. They're throwing a kid. I'm get his name here, because I don't remember his name. His name is Evan Sierry. He's made 2 starts on the year. He's pitched 16 innings. He's a freshman righty who's throwing game 1 today against Paul Skeens. I don't want to say no shot, but I mean, like, y'all, LSU gonna win this game, all right? Cade Smith is has been their Friday guy. Cade Smith has been their Friday guy, and they're going to hold him to game 2 to go up against Ty Floyd. Even still, like, I'll read you Cade's. So, Cade Smith has an ERA of 5.67. He has 33 strikeouts in 32 innings pitched. So he's only thrown 32 innings, despite having started 7 times. 19 walks in 32 innings. Batting average against 231. Again, just not very good. Just kind of a guy, but has been their Friday guy. His longest outing of the year was last week against Arkansas. He went 6 innings and allowed 4 runs on 5 hits. Struck out 8, walked 2. So best outing of the year for sure. He also went 6 against Auburn. 1 run on 3 hits. Struck out 6, walked 3. So just a guy. what else to say? Jason Lawson says, do you think they'll play today, or the weather move the game to Sunday? Well, I haven't looked at weather.com to look at any of the weather maps or anything. I know there's weather in the forecast like every day for 2 weeks, but I think you try to get this in. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's going to be nice this evening. Thunderstorms this afternoon, but look, it clears starting at 7, so they'll get it in tonight. Yeah, it's clear tonight. They'll get it in. You can't play a triple header on Sunday either. All right, a couple more minutes here. As always, shout out to Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. You need an orthopedist, go to Brock. Oh, remember, I want to remind y'all, the our friends at Brock are come on. Load. There we go. Brock, tomorrow is the day. 7 a.m. to noon, y'all spread the word. If you know any junior high or high school athletes, Brock is doing free physicals tomorrow from 7 a.m. to noon for junior high and high school athletes. So if you have to get your physical done, free physicals tomorrow, Saturday, May 13th, 7 a.m. to noon at Brock. Please help us spread the word on that. If you have junior high or high school athletes, or if you know someone who does, please spread the word. Troy D, Jonathan Martin, Irfan Sayad, Nick Newbill, Tim Gautreau, Ray Langlois, Happy Friday, Kyle Milliken. First thought looking at the Saints schedule was, wow, couldn't get much easier as far as an NFL schedule. Your division and the AFC South, playing every team in your division twice and playing the AFC South is a big time breather. And then you get the NFC North as well. So, yes. Yes. Leon Williams, let's see, Randall, Matt, I'm sure that's how other teams view us when they're game planning for LSU. Skeens is great. Saturday and Sunday we can win. It's just a bunch of dudes after Skeens. Yeah, that's just not true, Randall. Like Ty Floyd's a dude that throws 3 pitches, has a 95-mile-an-hour fastball with the spin rate we talk about all the time, and he can overwhelm you. That's not just a guy. You know, Thatcher Hurd throwing 96 isn't just an arm. You know what I mean? Like, the walks have been a problem, yes, but I'm talking about arm talent and pitchers that can overwhelm you, and LSU has those guys. We saw Christian Little do it to Kentucky. He was perfect through 3 innings, 9 up, 9 down. Like, LSU has dudes with arm talent. Their problem has been command, which is a big problem. I'm not saying that, but to say that LSU just have a bunch of dudes is like, I hope you understand, Randall, like that's just wrong. Like then if that's what SEC fans are telling you, then like that's wrong. We're not saying the same thing. What I'm saying is Mississippi State doesn't have guys with arm talent. They're not running out dudes that are throwing 96, 97. They're not pulling dudes out of the bullpen that are pumping mid-90s. Like, LSU's got a bunch of those dudes, so they got to command it, and that's been the problem for some of them. Antron Hemingway, good morning. Leon Williams, hey, Dad, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Dustin Cruel, good morning. All right, y'all, we are done. All right, right on time. Appreciate y'all. Okay. Do me a favor, YouTube, smash that like button. Subscribe up to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Facebook, please like the Matt Moscona page, share the post. Get out of here, get Drew off to school, and have a good Friday. LSU Daily's live. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe up to the pod. Shout out to Brock. Remember, free physicals tomorrow at Brock, 7 to noon for junior high, high school athletes. Hudco Roofing, tons of rain. You have any roofing issues at all, holler at Hudco, HudcoRoofing.com, HudcoRoofing.com. Okay. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace.